our first comic has performed all over New Hampshire. He won the title of Funniest Man at UNH. He also opened for comedian Bob Marley. He's 6 feet tall and showers twice a day. Rob Wise.
Hello everyone, how's it going? Thank you for coming out to the Flying Monkey Theater tonight and support everybody. Yeah. And as you know, every dollar you spend here tonight will go toward helping the flying monkey get off the endangered species list. Because as we all know, it fell back on in 2008 and it's been a struggle. But don't worry, you guys are here to help it, and hopefully we'll see those monkeys fly again in the near future. So give yourselves a round of applause. Just before we get started, I just want to let you know that for whatever reason, if you don't like it during my set, you can always let me know that you don't like it by just clapping really loudly and laughing. And then, I'll just know it's not working out. If you really don't like it, you can stand and clap, and I'll just be like, oh, okay, we can move on. Keep that in mind. Have you ever been standing in the bathroom with your hand up in the shower waiting for the water to warm up, and you pee on the floor? Man, that sucks. Have you ever been in the shower, and you kind of have to go to the bathroom, but you didn't want to because you smelled clean? So guys, you just stick it out the curtain and aim? My dad's got the high score at my house. Yeah, for bonus points, you can try to go up and over the bar. Yeah, I know you're thinking, oh, it can't work. You just gotta lean back. Lean back. Like Fat Joe, is he dead yet? I don't know. I started chewing Nicorette gum recently. I don't smoke, I don't want to get that impression. And I don't think it tastes great. But my dad always told me, hey, you gotta quit while you're ahead. So I thought I would just get on top of that right now. So in the future, it wouldn't really be an issue. I had an idea. And I was thinking, what kind of happened when people got ideas before the light bulb was invented? Or what happened when Thomas Edison got the idea for the light bulb? Did a big bright candle pop up over his head and he was kind of just like, let's change this. Click. Wow, I can see my notes much clearer. This is a great idea. Have you ever heard Mandarin Chinese spoken monotone? Yeah, either have I. It just doesn't happen. Very emotional, this Chinese. So I started interracial dating recently. Yeah, I switched from wearing white socks to black socks. It's kind of the same as wearing white socks. Sometimes they complain that my feet are too small, or I listen to the wrong types of music. My white socks are made out of wool. My black socks are made out of cotton. Yeah, my girlfriend says I'm a closet racist. And I was like, hey, listen, you of all people know that I love all closets. Except for walk-ins, but that's just because I'm claustrophobic. And she's got the audacity to be like, wait a minute, if you're claustrophobic and you like all closets except for walk-ins, walk-ins are like the biggest kind of all closets, and claustrophobia is like when you're afraid of small things, and I was just like, hey, stop backing me into a corner! Ladies, I'm a bit of a rebel. Can't tell by my decor. On the way here, I was walking, for example. There was a stop sign. I walked right through it. Oh yeah, I didn't even slow down. Yeah, maybe I should have though, because I think I got mugged. Or it might have been cuffed, I don't know, but something hit me in the head. And I was like, ow, and this guy comes up from around the corner, and he was like, hey man, give me all your money. And I was like, what? And he's like, do you want to die? I was like, is that a rhetorical question? He was like, no. And I was like, well, mine was. And he was like, well, you better watch yourself, buddy. And I was like, yeah, well, you better move out of the way from that mirror. Oh, riveting, I know. Yeah, and he was like, well, whatever, you're not worth it. Yeah, but I was worth it. It was payday. I had like $5 and a big gulp on me. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I can do math. Big gulp's like $9.99. Or 99 cents, excuse me. His paycheck was like $5.99, high roller. Canadian, $5.99 with the exchange rate, I do okay. Yeah. Yeah, I am Canadian. That is something about me. Normally when I tell that to people, they want to deport me. Please don't. Yeah, last time I told someone I was Canadian, they called the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. He showed up with his net, chased me around for a while, finally threw me in his cage. I'm banging on the iron bars. He just galloped till he hit snow and dumped me. It took me 3 months to get back last time. I had to go through the candy cane forest. I got lost. I ran into Will Ferrell just as an elf fucking a squirrel. And I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I got deported because I stopped trying. And I was like, yeah, you gave up years ago, but why are you raping that squirrel? And he was like, oh, well, I didn't think squirrels could eat candy, so I thought I'd give them some nuts. Oh, don't worry, I pretended to laugh too. I had to, otherwise he wouldn't give me the map to get out of there. Trying to cross the border with a map like that? It's hard. They treat you like a Nazi on his birthday. Oh, yeah, what, Nazi can't have fun on his birthday? You can't take him out for a couple drinks, get him blacked out, introduce him to a nice girl across the bar. They fall in love. They want to get married, so hell, you flip the bull, you fly to Vegas. They decide they want to consummate after the marriage, so you film it. Why not? You find out her name's Hillel, she's Jewish. You don't tell him until the next morning, you wake him up, he's in the arms of the woman he loves, and you tell him that she's Jewish. He's like, what? And you show him a YouTube video, 3 million hits? He beat the surprise cat. Wow. He starts to have a heart attack, but not out of anger, out of love, and the irony of it all, that he finally found true love. Then he dies, and you kind of feel bad, because he was like 87. He's been repenting his whole life. Plus, he's the Pope. Yeah. Even the Pope-mobile can't outrun sin, and it runs on prayer. I tell you, that was a rough week. If you notice, I'm not wearing glasses. I only wear glasses at night because my dreams are blurry. It just helps me focus into my inner conscience. People always ask me, how do you feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel sad? What do you feel like? And that's a really hard question for me to answer. Because sometimes I wake up and I feel left-handed. And that just makes shaving really difficult. I shave now. I don't know if you can tell, it's a new thing in my life, shaving. Once every 6 months. Bi-yearly. Oh yeah. I participated in this thing called No Shave November this year. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's when you don't shave for the month of November, kind of see what happens. I thought I was doing great. 3 weeks in, I grew a hair. And then just one day before the deadline, it fell off. It was really my fault, though. See, I went outside and there was a breeze. And maybe I shouldn't use like duct tape instead of scotch, but I don't know, it happened. I had a great night the other night, made my clean-shaven face. I went out to go see a movie with my girlfriend. We went to go see Inception. It was great, and then something weird happened. Halfway through the movie, she started to blow me. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then, as the movie ends, oh my God, what's happening? Is he dreaming? Is he not dreaming? The crescendo of the movie comes, and I came. And I was like, wow. But then I realized the twist was that I was the one dreaming and my hands were sticky. Oh, I know. Oh, he ruined the ending of the movie for me. I haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting for it to come out on Netflix. Don't worry. For those of you who have seen the movie, you know I didn't ruin anything. The ending's weird enough as it is. M. Night Shyamalan shows up, stabs DiCaprio in the chest, and then apologizes for the last Airbender. Yeah, and you thought Tom Cruise in that Scientology video was a shitty cameo. Jeez, people are just jumping up everywhere. I bought some KY jelly recently. And I gotta tell you, it tasted horrible. Like maybe I tried it on a muffin, on a bagel, on some raisin bread. It was gross. Like, yeah, I didn't have to chew, but still. Oh. And then people always ask me what's up with my voice. I just call it ultra lubricated. That's another thing about me. I don't do impersonations. I'm sorry, the only one I impersonate is myself. And you know, frankly, I think I'm doing a good job. I mean, you're like, wow, what was his name? That sounds just like Rob up there. Yeah, I practice, I guess. So, writing jokes is hard. And sometimes you have jokes that you don't want to use, but then again, you don't not want to use. So I was thinking, musicians, when they have songs that suck, they release them on an album called Rarities and B-Sides. And everyone goes crazy. Like, oh my God, did you hear so-and-so's new song? It's a rarity, you just released it, it's great. So what I thought I would do is pretend I was a musician and give you guys some rarity and B-side jokes. So trust me, these are rare. If you have a camera or a flip phone, I'll give you a second to get those out, because these are super rare. For example, I was walking through the park, and I ran into this oak tree, and I was like, ow, geez, watch where you're going, oak tree. And the tree just looked at me and barked, and he was like, why don't you watch where you're going? I've been here for thousands of years. I was like, thousands of years? Come on. He's like, yeah, thousands of years. And I was like, well, then you should have seen me coming then. And then I went and got an axe and chopped that tree down because it could talk, and that's just unnatural. Yeah, thank you. That was pretty rare. Here comes the B-side. Are you prepared? I hope so. Do you think Bacon's parents know that it strips? Yeah. From what I hear, that family's a bunch of pigs anyways. Jeez. Thank you. Those were the rare jokes. I hope you caught them. They go quick. I know. Oh, thank you.